This video is dedicated to the memory of Abigail Williams and Liberty German, and may they rest in peace. My thoughts go out to them, their family, and their friends.
Oh, bridge guy, I'm coming for you, bridge guy. Behind you, bridge guy. We're getting closer.
Justice, it can't be. Justice?
That would be our pleasure.
Hey everybody, it's The Shape, and this video is long overdue. If you've been on this channel for any length of time, a few years ago I covered Delphi, Liberty, and Abigail, and I quit, well, till now. For one, I didn't want to milk it, you know, like a lot of people do. They love that true crime stuff, and nothing against that, but I can't keep in that mindset, if that makes sense. I don't see how they do it, because every time I look at these cases, I put myself in the victim's shoes, and for me, that's rough. I guess you got to figure out a way to like separate from that, like have a mindset where you're kind of disconnected. I can't do that. And in case you didn't know, Liberty's phone footage that everybody speculated over the years about is finally public. We speculated a lot on, we knew Liberty had recorded the bridge guy. We knew that because they put out those frames and him walking, so we knew Liberty recorded that. But we didn't know the mindset. All we knew was what side of the bridge he was on, but we could only speculate on what happened on those 43 seconds, but we don't have to speculate anymore. So what do we know? We knew Liberty had recorded a video. We knew that he said guys down the hill on the video. We didn't know exactly where that fell into the video. We didn't know the mindset of the girls till now in the video. And I needed this closure because more of a tribute to Abby and Libby, and I've seen people talking about, well, they finally got some justice. Justice is served. They got bridge guy. They got their man. And I guess it's a form of justice. You can't bring the girls back. He'll not hurt no other people. That's a good thing. He's going to have to do his time. That's all well and good, but the family and friends, they still have a lost loved one. Abigail and Liberty, you know, they can't enjoy this justice because they're no longer with us. But the phone footage was released. I'm going to cut another video into it because I thought it was interesting, and I think you guys will find it interesting as well. Let's get into this. And of course, my thoughts go out to Liberty and Abigail and their family and friends. They'll be in my thoughts forever. I mean, this case, I've watched it since the beginning. I've watched all the videos people made on it. Made a couple of my own, a handful, on the Octagon channel. I might have made one on this one. But like I said, this one's more closure for me. I won't mention this case again, but I'm going to do it for them. And that's why I'm making the video. Mobile Instinct is a channel that I watch as well. He went to the Monon High Bridge where this tragedy had taken place. And before we look at Liberty's phone footage, I want to show you the bridge because he does something interesting, and I'll link him below. He luckily, now keep in mind this is before the phone footage came out, he found the exact spot, and I'm going to match up the footage later. But let's take a look at Monon High Bridge.
So it's a warm fall day here in Delphi, Indiana. Obviously anybody who follows true crime at all has heard of the Delphi murders, where Abby and Libby were murdered here.
Guys, this video is long overdue, and I'm glad I'm making it.
It's almost inviting people to cross this thing.
Yes, it does, Mobile Instinct. That bridge is very inviting, very beautiful. And that's not a good thing in this particular case. He's starting to cross the bridge, but I ain't worried about that as much as when he gets to the other side. Well, let's check it out.
"30-something years this bridge has been obsolete. At the time it had been closed for 30 years, 1987. But so now you're nearing 35 years.
Hey, down there, be careful.
So Mobile Instinct heads to the other side of the bridge where the two girls encountered Bridge Guy. And I found it very interesting, and I'm about to show you why.
This is the other side of the bridge. You never really see this here. They came all the way across, and then Bridge Guy, when he said down the hill, he could have meant this. This is a much easier access to get down.
Let me stop you right there, Mobile Instinct. Is that changing colors? It is. I'll fix that, but let's get to this real quick. I'm going to show you the 43-second footage of Liberty's phone now. That way you can see it, ghosts, and you can see exactly where they go down the hill. Take a look.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here. Hi.
I gotta apologize, guys. I had to dim the lights back there because they're changing colors because of the setup I got right now. In case you didn't notice, the cabinet is gone. It's over there. I'm gonna do some redecorating and get more lights. You saw the Liberty phone footage. A lot could be taken from 43 seconds, but we'll get to that later. But our guy, Mobile Instinct, is on the same side of the bridge that the girls recorded their footage, and he finds the exact spot. Keep in mind, he hasn't seen her video, but take a look and then we'll compare them.
Down the hill. and then onto, there's a trail or some sort of road that goes down, and they could have gotten down to the creek from here. Look, I mean, they could have gone right down here. Absolutely.
And Mobile Instinct is absolutely right. Libby's footage here shows this tree and the rock next to the tree. And when we look at Mobile Instinct's footage, as he walks up, we can see the same tree right here and the rock. And when you look at both together, you can see that all these landmarks, they match up really well. I even synced Libby's shot with his. They're not in the same exact angle, but they're pretty close. You can tell it's the same spot. I mean, there's a lot of spots you could go down here. You could walk down, but they took the exact spot. I mean, when all the landmarks match up and you see the rocks, you can take this frame of Libby's and put it over his video and it matches up. It's pretty interesting. But Libby and Abby were accosted right here by Bridge Guy in that exact spot. Right there. In that exact spot. And in Mobile Instinct's video, a little bit fast forwarded, he goes down the hill, on the trail, under the bridge, then he turns back to head toward where the girls were taken. And we get to see where they come down and the hill at a different angle. I think that's pretty interesting. Take a look.
But what I wanted to do is give you a different perspective and show you what this area looks like. It's always weird to...
This is the bottom of the hill where Abby and Libby came down with the Bridge Guy. This exact spot right there. And of course, they went down that direction toward the creek. But yeah, I just thought it was pretty interesting seeing this spot from the bottom. But they came down this exact hill at this exact spot where all this trail and feet markers and all this stuff is. This is where they came down. Right here. Yeah, I find it very interesting. But he goes up the hill. And up ahead you can see the tree that they had that I showed you in the video. You can see the rocks. But yeah, it's this is it. And we see Libby's video, so we know for sure. There's that tree from the bottom here. And right there is where Bridge Guy came across them.
This embankment. So I think it's more likely that they crossed back over the bridge and then walked into the woods that way.
I'll show you a picture where Libby took of Abby for Snapchat right before all this stuff went down. Now, Mobile Instinct's in the woods where Bridge Guy could have been as she took that picture. Or he could have been on the other side over in those woods. But here's the picture. And Mobile Instinct is in that area right there. Now, Bridge Guy could have been in that area as well, hiding from the picture. But he could have been around the bend, making sure nobody was, coming up behind them on the trail. But yeah, snap the picture here. And then that right after is when Bridge Guy started his approach. It's absolutely tragic. What a real piece of garbage. Now, I heard he was on the bridge's first platform. When they said that Richard Allen was looking for fish, he was on the first platform. But he could have been right here watching them walk by, getting on the bridge. I mean, we don't know for sure.
On the west side of the bridge, so this trail continues for about not even a quarter of a mile, and it ends on private property, which is also the crime scene.
So Mobile Instinct will be linked below. Lots of great perspectives. It's not the same time of year. There's a lot of tree coverage that Libby didn't have because of the season. The leaves had failed when Libby recorded her video, so it looks a little different, but you can see pretty good. I took the video, Libby's video, and I enhanced the volume. So now every word I put what I think I hear them say in the video, so you can see the dialogue. And I want you to watch it. I turned the audio up, and you can glean a lot from it. Let's take a look and see. You may catch something I missed. But I also hear somebody racking a gun slide. Whatever it's called. I ain't no firearm expert. It's when they, pull the gun out and go to kind of scare, intimidate. You can hear it.
See, this is the path that we go down. There's no path going there, so we have to go down here.
Law enforcement put this picture beside young guy's face. And this is Richard Allen's little picture book. And they do look similar. Do you think they were throwing a message like, hey, we see you? Did you hear the gun slide? If you didn't, that's alright. I took the sound of an actual gun slide and the sound in the video, and I put them side by side for your hearing pleasure. Hopefully you're wearing earbuds. But listen one more time. Comment below what you heard. That's a metallic sound. That's not gravels, rocks. Now, also from this video, now that we see the whole bridge and more angles, you can also get pretty much the height of bridge guy. And that's what I did. And I'll let you see the visuals. I mean, it's not exact, but it's pretty close. It's not exact, but I can scale bridge guy up to get it pretty close to how tall he would be standing beside of Abby. And he's not a very tall guy. This is pretty close to what his height would be. Comment below your thoughts. I'm really interested to know. Like I said, this is the last video I'll make on it, and it's been years since I made one. But I owe it to Abby and Libby. That's why I'm making the video. I don't even like being in this mindset. You know, there's a lot of people in the community said, well, you'd be amazing at being a detective with your debunking skills, and maybe I would, but my mindset won't allow it. It's a dark place, and I don't like being there. That's the truth of it. I can dip my toe in it, but I can't stay in it. I don't know how they do it. But what we can take from this video is Libby, for instance. Her mindset, there had to be a reason that she started recording the video, obviously, and the only reason she would do that and not let bridge guy see her recording is she had to have some kind of bad feeling, obviously. But not to the point where she was like scared. But enough to be like, I'm going to secretly record this guy, and then I'll take the phone home and I'll show my, my grandparents or parents. I'm pretty sure she didn't think that that he was an actual real threat. But what I find most amazing about it, and I gotta say this before I talk about how brave Libby was. All them people saying that there's a conspiracy, the cops were in on it, the family members were in on it. It was what was that? Odinism, and it was a sacrifice. It's nonsense. It's bad enough that family and friends have to endure the loss and going to court to see Richard Allen, but then they have to, they're a suspect. It blows my mind. And the same things happened with the Koberger case. It's a big conspiracy. No, it was Koberger. Had to say allegedly, I guess. It's innocent to proven guilty, but he's guilty. Libby, she did more in 43 seconds than all law enforcement, all the internet sleuths, everybody in 43 seconds. She had multiple chances to get a lot of distance between her and bridge guy, but she didn't. She didn't leave her friend. That girl deserves something similar to a Purple Heart for, vets. Like I said, she could have left Abby. And Abby asked her not to leave. Don't leave me up here. And she didn't. In fact, she pretty much kept herself between Bridge Guy and Abby for as long as she could. That girl's amazing. I'm not saying Abby's not. Abby, nice, sweet. Some people are timid. I don't think Libby was at all timid. I think, like I said, she deserves the respect. She solved this case, as far as I'm concerned. Man. But yeah, I wanted to make a video on this, guys. I had to. Like I said, I owed it to her, owed it to the girls, and I'm glad this case has at least come to a close. It may have already. I'll have to look back into it. Hey, join the Bunkers Anonymous on Facebook. I love you guys and appreciate you. Got some bangers too coming. Oh, I'll see you in the next video. Y'all come back now. You hear? Peace.